To my left is Neil McCormick, music journalist from the Daily Telegraph, and no less than Mr. Keith Harris. Welcome.
Når Spotfestivalen slår dørene op til de mange tilbud, er der meget mere end musik på programmet. Keith Harris har været i musikbranchen i over 40 år. Han har blandt andet været manager for Stevie Wonder og Marvin Gaye. Spot Live var med, da han lørdag middag delte guldkorn ud.
I'm driving down Sunset Boulevard, you know. I've got Stevie Wonder in the car. I said, okay, well, I'm going to fill up. So I pulled into the petrol station, filled up the car, and started to walk back. And as I got halfway back to the car, there's a guy, black guy, who's going to get in the car. Stevie, how are you doing? Steve goes, Herbie, how are you? It's Herbie Hancock. I had no idea. So, I mean, that's kind of what a manager does.
Keith har været på Spotfestivalen mange gange, og han forklarer her sit syn på dansk musik og hvorfor han bliver ved med at komme tilbage til Spotfestivalen.
It's started to focus even more on Denmark particularly. I think the first time I came is more the wider Scandinavian region, and now it's focused back down in Denmark. I think it's more established. I think internationally more people know about it and are interested to come now. I think that Spot gives people a lot of information. If people actually attend the panels and stuff, they get a lot of information, which is actually otherwise quite difficult to access. And because Denmark is a relatively small country, you know, international expansion is actually pretty important, and Spot is quite central to helping develop outside of Denmark as well.
In your seminar, you talked about you having been in the business for the last 40 years. Just briefly, nowadays, is it harder or easier to have an international breakthrough?
That's a difficult question because it depends at what level. I think it's probably easier to make a basic living as a musician now, but much harder to become, you know, an international superstar because there is so much competition, you know, and especially with internet technology, you're actually competing with people from all over the world.
So, how has the role of the manager changed?
I'm just about to talk about how the role of the manager has changed. I think that the manager's become even more central to the success of an artist than he used to be. I think managers need to do so much more. They need to be on top of so much more in terms of kind of social media and brand management, all these kind of aspects of the industry which have crept in over recent years, which managers didn't have to do in the past, they now have to know about.